What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Fandom Empire, and I'm Sean. And what do you know? We are nearing the month of October, and Halloween is in the news again. If you caught our live stream earlier today with Braden Timmons, we were discussing what is going on with the rights to Halloween. And we were talking about the fact that there's a good chance you're going to see movie rights distributed as well as TV and streaming rights. And now Bloody Disgusting has an update on that situation. Before we get to that, though, please take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, and slash that notification bell to keep up to date with all of our future content. And be on the lookout for our new YouTube channel coming, The Legacy of Halloween. We can't wait to share that with each and every one of you. Our multiple choice question for this video is, what Halloween TV series do you want to see? 1, based off of Michael Myers. 2, based off Dr. Loomis. 3, and this is the rumor going around, based off of Season of the Witch. Or 4, something completely new. Let us know down in the comment section below, not only which one you would pick, but why you would pick it. We would love to hear what you have to say about that. So here we are, and, we're about to get more Halloween, for better or for worse. We will find out. But Bloody Disgusted had the following to say on a follow-up report from what came out yesterday, and that is, Bloody Disgusting can exclusively report this week that Malacca Cad's Trancas International Films is actively shopping the rights to the Halloween franchise around Hollywood. For clarity, while Miramax co-owns the film rights, Trancas is the sole owner of the television rights. And that right there, that specifically is what Braden and I were discussing on our earlier stream today on that fandom show. And that is, there's a good chance that you're going to see 2 different sets of rights sold off here. It's the best way for them to capitalize on profit given the situation at hand. And, there's a chance you're going to see 2 different Halloween projects come to life over time here. From what we understand, there's a massive bidding war going on right now for television rights. Now, that's obviously a change to their article from yesterday, if you were following, with several different parties interested in vying for the chance to bring Michael Myers back to life. Now, here's the thing. Everything that we heard yesterday, including from Bloody Disgusting, suggested that the TV side of things would likely be something in the realm of Season of the Witch, whether that's a reboot, a sequel, a retelling of sorts. And I do think that that story and the scale that it's on lends itself very well to a 6 or 8 or 10-part TV series. That being said, Bloody Disgusting is now saying that a Halloween series is certainly on the table. We'll see what happens there. They're hearing exclusively that A24 and Miramax are the 2 parties currently in battle for TV rights, and that A24 is leading the charge. Now, we discussed earlier that if it was movie rights, the only way that A24 was likely going to end up securing those rights is if they partnered with someone else in order to get them. And even with this, I would think that it's not just an A24 bid to get it done. It would be A24 attached with someone else. If you look at the Crystal Lake series that's coming from Brian Fuller, the creator of the Hannibal series, which is just fantastic, highly recommended to everybody. That's not just an A24 thing. That's an A24 and NBC Universal. So I wouldn't be shocked if the A24 bid has another party attached to it. Miramax already has a relationship with Trancas, obviously, on the film side of things. It's really curious how, that could turn out, because Halloween has a history of too many cooks in the kitchen and a lot of fighting behind the scenes. If you haven't checked them out yet, please check out Dustin McNeil and Travis Mullins Taking Shape books 1 and 2. They dive into like how ugly the behind the scenes battles were getting on those projects. And just think about this for a second. What if Trancas sells or leases, sells, however you might want to look at it, the rights to make a Halloween streaming series or TV series to A24? Then would you not think that the Trancas and Miramax co-owned movie rights could get a little ugly in terms of going forward with the project over on that side. It certainly has the ability to create drama, and it wouldn't be Halloween without some sort of behind the scenes drama. As you might recall, or pardon me, Bloody Disgusting goes on to say, as you might recall, A24 recently won the rights to produce a Friday the 13th television series, and it's being made for the Universal owned Peacock. It's titled Crystal Lake. Bloody Disgusting sources have also indicated that Trancas is open to both film and television projects, and they're currently taking offers from studios and streamers alike. Everything's on the table. It's ultimately up to Trancas to field pitches and decide what is most appealing to them in the wake of Gordon Green's sequel trilogy. Miramax would be a participant in any film deal as they co-own the film rights to all sequels. Last year's Halloween Ends was the 13th installment in the Halloween franchise, which to date has never made its way onto the small screen. We've been saying on this channel for a long time, including a report that really covered a lot of what you're reading here earlier this year, that a TV series is going to happen. Not only is it going to happen, or TV or streaming series, I do expect that you will see that before you will see another movie. And yeah, one thing's for certain, Michael Myers will be back. So the question is, are you confident in A24 potentially doing a Halloween TV series? I would feel more confident about the potential of that if we'd seen what they'd made of Crystal Lake, and that hasn't come to be yet. Obviously, that's going to take some time. And then Miramax, who would they partner with to bring a TV series to life, if anyone? We'll have to wait and see what happens on that front. Update September 26th, 2023. That's today. I believe that's today. Anyways, I'm losing track of my days here. Yeah, that is today. Malika Cad's Trancas International Films is the current rights holder for TV, and Miramax is one of the parties bidding on the property. Miramax co-owns film rights. The headline and article were adjusted to reflect this. Yeah, I do think the original Bloody Disgusting article didn't necessarily clarify some of that stuff, which is one of the reasons why I reached out to Braden Timmons this morning. Is there was a lot of stuff that was getting thrown against the wall, and I think people were hoping it would stick just based off of an article that, in my opinion, didn't necessarily shed light on what was really happening. It's a more complicated process than people think, and it's not as simple as, hey, here's the money, now let us go make this. It's not just a financial bid, as Braden and I talked about today. It's a creative bid too, right? It's a joint venture. So one thing's for certain, as we get ready for the 45-year anniversary convention, not that we will be there, but I'm sure many of you will be there this weekend. Halloween has made its way to the forefront of the news. Will there be anything announced this weekend? I can't see it happening, but it's important to remember that this process started last year. This isn't something that has started in the last couple of months. It started last year, and David Gordon Green was actually the one to tip his hand and show that this was going on, or tip their hand, pardon me, which I'm sure Trancas didn't necessarily appreciate. So the question is, again, what do you want out of a Halloween TV series? Who do you want to do it? Are you comfortable if A24 is going to go forward with a Halloween TV series? And going back to our multiple choice question of the video, what would you rather see? A Michael Myers series, a Dr. Loomis series, Season of the Witch, or something new? I think it's important to remember here that as much as, people might want a Season of the Witch retelling or something new, I've seen a lot of people clamoring for that. You don't need to own the Halloween franchise to do something new. You can just go do that something new, right? You're paying for the use of Michael Myers at the end of the day. That is where the property's value is. And whether people want to see more of Michael or not, it's going to happen one way or another, whether it's on the small screen or the big screen. Everyone's like, just let the franchise die, let it rest. Look, it's 2023. When you have an IP that's worth, a substantial amount of money, and make no mistake, it is worth a substantial amount of money, more than people give it credit for, given how rights work right now out there in the entertainment industry and how much, people and companies are getting for them. It's not going anywhere. I think there's examples this year of their, investing into the IP, re-releasing novels. We'd heard there's going to be comics coming. There's more board games out there. They're doing a lot more with their merchandise now, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, / that notification bell. It would be greatly appreciated. Oops, apologies for that. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. It could be some time before we find out anything or what the final result of this is, but it might not be as long as you think. Don't forget, we have a new YouTube channel coming, The Legacy of Halloween. Be on the lookout for that. And we will see you in the next video. Good night.